There are innumerable ways to celebrate the coming new year. One time-tested tradition is sitting comfortably at home and watching the ball drop in Times Square. Both ABC and CNN will return to Times Square this year with broadcasts full of performances leading up to the big ball drop, including this year's edition of Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve. Meanwhile, CBS will head to Music City for a broadcast loaded with country stars and live music leading up to a Midwestern midnight countdown. These are the biggest televised festivities you'll find in the last moments of 2023, as NBC has opted not to air a New Year's Eve special this year. It will instead broadcast Sunday Night Football between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Still, there are plenty of options for revelers looking to take in their New Year's Eve festivities on TV. Here are all the TV specials you'll find on December 31. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest 2024. How to watch, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Who is hosting? Ryan Seacrest is joined by co-host Rita Ora in Times Square. The broadcast will also jump to Los Angeles with co-host Jeannie Mai and to Puerto Rico with co-host Dayanara Torres. Who is performing? Seacrest and Ora are joined by Megan Thee Stallion, Jelly Roll, Sabrina Carpenter, and Tyla in New York. Live performances from Los Angeles will include Aqua, BB Rexa, Coco Jones, Doekiai, Ellie Goulding, Green Day, Janelle Monáe, Loud Luxury, Ludacris, Nile Rodgers and Chic, Paul Russell, Renee Rapp, 30 Seconds to Mars, and Two Friends. Post Malone will perform live from Las Vegas, Ivy Queen will perform in Puerto Rico, and New Jeans will perform live from South Korea. Who should watch? This is the broadcast for viewers who love keeping long-running traditions alive or those looking to see some of the biggest names in pop and hip-hop. New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. How to watch, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CNN. The special can also be streamed on CNN Max and CNN.com for TV subscribers. Who is hosting? As has been the case in years past, the show will be hosted by Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. Sarah Sidner and Carrie Champion will take the reins at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time to ring in the new year in the Central Time Zone. Additionally, Richard Quest will report from the ground in Times Square. Stephanie Elam will be in the Bahamas. Randy Kay will be in Key West, Florida. Gary Tuckman will be in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Boris Sanchez will be in Miami, Florida. Who is performing? The broadcast will feature musical performances from Enrique Iglesias, Maroon 5, the Jonas Brothers, Flo Rida, Miranda Lambert, Darius Rucker, and Rod Stewart. There will also be appearances from Patti LaBelle, Jeremy Renner, Neil Patrick Harris, David Blaine, and Bowen Young and Matt Rogers. Who should watch? This one is for fans of the playful dynamic between Anderson and Andy, as well as a potentially older crowd of music lovers, as the live performances focus less on younger artists. However, if you're tuning in hoping to see the hosts throwing back shots, you might be disappointed again this year. Boo. Boo. New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. How to watch, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS. The show will briefly end at 10 p.m. before starting up again at 10:30. The show will also be live and on demand for Paramount Plus with Showtime subscribers. Who is hosting? The show will be hosted by Cody Allen along with CBS anchor Lonnie Quinn, the latter of whom will be in Times Square with Dustin Lynch. Who is performing? The show will center on live performances in Nashville. The concerts will include music from Trace Adkins, Grace Bowers, Kane Brown, Jackson Dean, Hardy, Cody Johnson, Elle King, Leonard Skinner, Parker McCullum, Megan Maroney, Old Dominion, Brothers Osborne, John Party, Carly Pierce, Thomas Rhett, Blake Shelton, Trombone Shorty, Morgan Wallen, Lainey Wilson, and Bailey Zimmerman. Other info: the show is primarily live from Nashville, ringing in the new year with the ball drop in Times Square and continuing live through midnight in the Central Time Zone. Who should watch? Country music lovers and Midwesterners looking for a broadcast that will keep the party going until the new year arrives in the center of the country. Cynthia Erivo and Friends, a New Year's Eve celebration. How to watch, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on PBS. It'll also be streaming at pbs.org and through the PBS app. Who is hosting? Cynthia Erivo, who starred in the stage production of The Color Purple and Harriet, will be at the center of this hour-long special. Who is performing? Erivo will be joined by Ben Platt and Joaquina Calacango for a Broadway-inspired performance directed by Emmy-winning music director and producer Ricky Minor. Who should watch? Broadway fans and anyone looking for something a little festive to throw on while getting ready to head out for the evening. A New Year with Tyrus. How to watch, 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox News. Who is hosting? Pro wrestler and Gutfeld. Co-host Tyrus will host with guests Michelle Tafoya, Sean Duffy, Tyler Fisher, Ric Flair, and Zach Gregg. There won't be any performances included in the hour-long broadcast. Other info. In the hour before A New Year with Tyrus begins, Fox News will air Who Can Forget 2023, a pre-taped look back at the year that, according to its description, will include remembrances of some things we might prefer to forget, like ChatGPT's rise and the fight for Speaker of the House. Blows on party horn. Who should watch? This one is for viewers who are not interested in the musical or ball drop aspects of other broadcasts. It's also for viewers who don't mind hearing the phrase Trump 2024 during their New Year's Eve celebration. Virtual events. Fish. How to watch. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Live Fish. Performers. Fish. Lots of fish. The pay-per-view event will stream Fish playing live from Madison Square Garden. It's the finale of the band's four-night stand at the MSG. Who should watch? Jam band fans and anyone looking for some live background music instead of the usual fare.